Pistons head coach Michael Curry reunites with an old friend.
That's the old Curry, man.
That's right.
Dust it
you
off.
like that?
Dust it off, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, at our hippo, my guard's up here. Try setting that trap. If Kush forces them this way.
We look like a team that wasn't focused, that's not disciplined, and that's not well conditioned. That don't represent who we are as Detroit Pistons.
Bulldog. Kevin, B-cut and get open. B-cut and get open.
Josh Tebow, head basketball coach at Romeo Middle School in Michigan.
Hey, good D. Hang on to it.
Michael Curry, head coach of the NBA's Detroit Pistons. Two men following a shared passion.
When we reverse the ball like this, right? We set this pick.
But these coaches share a lot more. A friendship that began 13 years ago and was rekindled when Curry took over the head job in Detroit this season.
There
Long
he is.
time.
It's good seeing you, man. Good, man.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
Have a seat.
Long time, man. 6 years.
Still got
The connection started during Curry's playing days, when the undrafted, overachieving forward was signed by the Pistons.
The ball, Curry, real good hustle play.
Great pass. Wow. Michael does the little things that the coaches love, and that's why he's in the league.
I was 6th grade, and I was obsessed with basketball. And I was watching the Pistons one day. I see Michael Curry just diving all over the court. I was like, who's this new guy? I'd never seen him before. And mailed him a letter, said, hey, I know you don't play much, but I appreciate your hustle. That's kind of how I try to be myself as a 6th grader. Then he mailed me back a little autographed piece of paper. So it started off kind of small.
The letters continued throughout Curry's 11-year career. Young Josh was inspired by his hero's ability to defeat the odds.
I really enjoyed your letter and the effort you were giving in school and sports. If you continue to work hard, I am sure you will be successful.
And Curry felt challenged to live up to the attention he received from his pen pal.
Every time I got a letter from him, it forced me to stay grounded because he always talked about all the little things that I did that inspired him and how he felt that I was different as a player. And he began to expect that.
Curry gets it away. Michael Curry.
Just like your family and your parents, they expect things out of you and you don't want to disappoint them. He became just like that, where I was like, man, I can't go out here and do anything wrong. I can't go out here and not play hard because I'm going to catch it in the letter, you know.
You want to receive, that would be accept, or it's just spelled differently, accept like that, you know what I mean?
Now, the 25-year-old Tebow has built his own career as a coach and teacher, which allows him to connect with a new generation of young people.
So put a period.
Yeah, I think it's nice to have Michael Curry up as a role model for him and be able to talk to him and meet him.
Box out on the shot! I'm real fortunate to be where I am in life, and I think a lot of it is because of looking up to you growing up. One of the first stories he ever told me was his Michael Curry story, how great of an influence this guy was on him as a kid. We got the ball! Jordan, if it's not there, just kick it back out! Talking about the letters, it's always about all this persistence and working hard and just keep going at it regardless of what happens. You all right, Kevin? Shake it off, be tough, you're good. I actually made the varsity team. It was a big deal for me growing up. I used to always write to him about it. And we had a game at the Palace, and I finally got a picture with him. This is just probably one of the greatest pictures of my life, me being young, with one of my role models aside from parents.
I always thought the type player I was kind of gave people a chance to believe that, okay,
that's right.
I can make it coming from not drafted in minor leagues and all that stuff. And you made me feel great. You know, the fact that, you start sending me the letters. You was my first fan.
Is that what it was? I always wondered about that.
You was the first and number one. Yeah. You wrote number one from the beginning, and so I had letters. You would get letters, but yours always stood out.
So I want you to call out a star, red or blue. You come here a little bit, or just lob it. Just drive past them and lob it.
As Michael and Josh lead their respective teams, neither could have guessed that their friendship would be so meaningful more than a decade later.
Without looking up to people like you or looking up to you specifically, I wouldn't be where I am today. So thanks.
All right.
So I appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate everything, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's the old Curry, man.
That's right.
Dust it
you
off.
like
Dust it off, baby.
Yeah.